Hey, Maga, come here. This one's for you. For those of y'all that think that whatever Trump does, only the rest of us are going to suffer, lets me know that you all failed the open book test that was COVID. You lied and allowed your children, your friends, your spouses, your parents, your grandparents, your loved ones to die, and you continued to lie for him. He used that as a sort of a litmus test for your loyalty to him. He is going to keep fucking you worse than he's ever going to fuck the rest of us because he has his eye on you. He wants his worker bees to look a certain way, and he knows that you will do whatever it takes. So I want you to pay attention to this story in particular. And I know you're going to struggle through this. Go ahead and save it. Take it to a grown up later and have them break this down for you, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Thanks to President Donald Trump's trade war, Kentucky's alcohol exports to Canada have plummeted, endangering the economy of one of the reddest states in the country. Now, the lone Democrat in Kentucky's congressional delegation is sounding the alarm. Is it one of the reddest? Is it? Or is Kentucky gerrymandered to death? Because if you ever been to the campgrounds or any of the farms in Kentucky, you know what? Let's keep going. In a recent interview with ABC News, Representative Morgan McGarvey, Democrat out of Kentucky, who represents the Commonwealth's largest city of Louisville, said the Canadian liquor stores have effectively stopped buying bourbon from the bluegrass state as a result of the Trump administration's trade policies. And after Trump told Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney during Tuesday's Oval Office meeting that his approach to tariffs hasn't changed, McGarvey said many of his constituents are paying a heavy price for Trump's decisions, or lack thereof. With Kentucky, Canada is our largest trading partner, McGarvey said. We're going to lose tens of millions of dollars in bourbon sales in Ontario province alone, not to mention the whole country, because of what Trump's policies are doing. McGarvey further observed that while the Trump administration has said that the tariffs aren't going to change, it has also suggested that the president's import duties are a negotiating tactic towards obtaining future trade deals. The Kentucky Democrats said those two positions were encourages. And he added that Trump's haphazard implementation of the new trade taxes has proven chaotic for Louisville's distilleries, which includes mass distributed brands like Old Forester, Angel's Envy, Evan Williams, and Rabbit Hole, among others. If you're using tariffs as a negotiating tactic, but then you say there's nothing you can do to get rid of it, that's going to be problematic, he said. There was one week where I was working with the bourbon companies in my district where, quite literally, on Monday the tariffs were on. On Tuesday they were off. On Wednesday they were on. On Thursday they were off again. McGarvey isn't the only Kentucky lawmaker speaking out against Trump's tariffs. Senator Rand Paul, Republican out of Kentucky, has been an outspoken opponent of the new import taxes specifically because of harm to Kentucky's bourbon industry and has proposed legislation to undo the state of emergency Trump declared to impose tariffs without Congress. Senator Mitch McConnell, Mitch the glitchy bitch, yep, that one, Mr. Turtle himself, Republican out of Kentucky, has also come out against tariffs, penning an op-ed in the Louisville Courier Journal outlining the damage they would do to the Commonwealth's distilleries. Here's the thing. Trump keeps talking about the art of the deal. You all have to realize, first, that book was ghostwritten. Two, the only art to his deals is him being the bigger company and him taking advantage of mom and pop companies, smaller businesses. And I've said it before, let me say it again. Trump is looking at the White House, the Oval Office, as Trump Organization. And he's looking at other countries as the small proprietorships that he has run out of business previously. He is notorious for not paying bills. He's notorious for being taken advantage of in the deals he negotiates. He also is still living in the bubble that he's still on Celebrity Apprentice, where people are scripted to pretend to cower to him as if he has some true influence over anyone. He doesn't. He doesn't. He's not trying to negotiate anything. He wants people to bow down because he believes he's Fredo. He wants to strong arm friendships. He really does. He is still clamoring to be a New York City socialite. No more, no less. But that's my 2 cents. I'm going to leave it on the table. You can pick it up or you can leave it there. Let me know your 2 cents. Drop them in the comments.